Good evening. Welcome to the 2019-2020 school year. My name is Lisa Frassetto, principal of Seabrook Elementary School here in Upper Deerfield Township. We are so excited to have you back and welcome all new faces into the district. Today we will discuss the evaluation system and procedures for the improvement of teaching and learning. This information is all important as it correlates with teaching instruction and in turn, student achievement. As we know, the Upper Deerfield Township School District is where children matter most. Today's agenda will consist of the Upper Deerfield Township School Foundation, Danielson, the Framework for Teaching Evaluation Model, Policies, Laws, and Regulations, and Guidelines and Expectations. The mission statement for Upper Deerfield Township School is to prepare students to become contributing citizens in both their school community and in communities that represent the world in which they live. To accomplish this, Upper Deerfield Township is committed that all students achieve the New Jersey core curriculum content standards and will maintain a staff of professionals dedicated to the NJCCCS and the New Jersey Standards for Professional Development. The diverse student population in Upper Deerfield Township School District has created for a multifaceted approach to learning. This will be an approach that enhances both student and adult learning through current educational research, offers a safe and supportive environment, strengthens the role of parents and community members in the school setting, plus continues to develop a district dedicated to the belief that lifelong learning is a vital part of the educational process and will be the shared responsibility of the total community. The Upper Deerfield Township Board of Education recognizes the importance of staff member effectiveness to further develop of educator and to increase student achievement. The Board of Education Policy and Regulation 4115-4116 for evaluation of teaching staff members is consistent with the Teach NJ and the Achieve NJ administrative codes. The Board of Education believes that the purpose of evaluations shall be to promote professional excellence and improve the skills of teaching staff members, improve pupil learning and growth, and provide a basis for the review of staff performance. Upper Deerfield Township School District has used the Danielson Framework for Teaching since 2013. This evaluation tool provides a clear, comprehensive language for describing teaching. Teachers can see themselves in its level of performance and, more importantly, see where they have the potential to grow. The framework for teaching has been applied in a variety of contexts and has evolved to align the new standards, been updated to include content-specific application, and has the potential to be applied to countless strategic priorities, instructional approaches, and innovations. In this framework, the complex activity of teaching is divided into 22 components, clustered into the following 4 domains of teaching responsibilities. Domain 1, planning and preparation. Domain 2, the classroom environment. Domain 3, instruction. And Domain 4, professional responsibilities. Domain 1 consists of planning and preparation. There are 6 components in Domain 1. Overall, this domain describes how a teacher organizes the content that the students are to learn. All aspects of instructional design fall into Domain 1. This includes all learning activities, materials, and strategies. These skills are demonstrated primarily through the teacher's lesson plans. Domain 2 is all about your classroom environment. The classroom environment is not associated with the learning of any particular content. Instead, it sets the stage for all learning. Establishing a classroom environment that provides comfort and respect is a key aspect when cultivating a culture for learning. According to Danielson, when students remember their teachers years later, it is often for their teacher's skill in Domain 2. Students recall the warmth and caring of their favorite teachers, their high expectations for achievement, and their commitment to students. Domain 3 consists of 5 components which hone in on instruction. According to Danielson, Domain 3 is the heart of the framework for teaching. It describes critical interactive work that teachers undertake when they bring complex content to life for their students. This domain is the primary mission for schools. to enhance student learning through instruction. Domain 4 consists of all the professional responsibilities a teacher takes on. Domain 1 and 4 are considered the behind-the-scenes work associated with teaching. This domain is associated with being a true professional educator who self-reflects and continues to grow professionally. Teachers who excel in Domain 4 are highly regarded by colleagues and parents. One way to provide professional responsibility in Upper Deerfield Township schools is by completing the post-observation questions. These questions and answers will be discussed at the post-observation meeting. Creating an evidence binder is required in the Upper Deerfield Township School District. The evidence binder is a compilation of teaching activities and practices organized within an easily accessible binder or e-portfolio. This evidence should document a set of accomplishments attained over an extended period of time that contributes to student achievement. This binder gives us a chance to reflect on our practice. Hand in hand, the values and beliefs of the Upper Deerfield Township School District and the Danielson Framework for Teaching supports teacher and student professional growth and instruction, which contributes tremendously to student achievement. According to Wong and Wong, the effective teacher, even in an ineffective school, produces improved student learning and increased student achievement. Wong and Wong also state that effective teachers know how to do things right consistently. In turn, effective teachers teach students how to do things right consistently. Achieve NJ was developed in 2010 by the New Jersey Department of Education. It was created to improve educator evaluations and student achievement. Achieve NJ is structured under 5 principles. The first principle is that educator effectiveness can and should be measured to ensure our students have the best teachers in the classroom. Evaluation should always be based on multiple measures that include both learning outcomes and effective practice. Timely feedback and high-quality professional development tied to evaluations are essential to help educators improve. Evaluation and support systems should be developed with significant input from educators. And finally, tenured and other forms of recognition should be based on effectiveness. This chart provides a clear explanation of the necessary components that result in a final summative rating. Overall, it shows that the teacher effectiveness is just as important as student achievement, as they go hand in hand. Student growth percentiles, known as SGPs, measure student achievement gains within 4th through 8th grade language arts and 4th through 7th grade math, which is referred to as the tested grades and subjects. Using the state standardized assessments, SGPs compared the change in students' achievement from one year to the next to that of all other students in the state who had similar results. Student growth objectives are long-term academic goals for groups of students created by teachers, followed by a conference with their supervisor. SGOs can be addressed in different ways depending on the school or district. However, all SGOs must be aligned with the state academic standards. The department recommends that all teachers of non-tested grades or subjects set 2 SGOs. For example, elementary teachers may set 1 long academic goal in math and 1 goal in reading in order to reflect on student practices across different content areas. SGOs are one way to improve teacher practice by reflecting on students' progress. Summative evaluations, as seen in the previous chart, consist of teacher practice and student achievement. This all results in one summative rating and a mutually developed teacher professional development plan that aims to inform career growth and state-required rubric ratings, such as ineffective, partially effective, effective, and highly effective. Now we will review the staff observation and evaluation requirements. Tenured teachers, non-tenured teachers, support staff, and paraprofessionals all receive various ranges of observations and evaluations. Tenured teachers and support staff receive a minimum of 2 observations and 1 evaluation annually. Non-tenured teachers receive 3 annual observations and 1 end-of-the-year evaluation. Paraprofessionals, in terms of documentation, do not receive any formal observations. However, they do meet with the superintendent for the end-of-the-year evaluation. At least 1 observation must be announced and include a pre- and post-observation conference. At least 1 observation is required to be unannounced. Administration decides which observations are announced and unannounced. Teachers on a corrective action plan receive 1 additional observation, including a post-observation conference. The Achieve NJ state guidelines and our district guidelines go hand in hand. As you can see, our district and the state of New Jersey require the same amount of observations. Non-tenured teachers will receive 3 observations, while tenured teachers will receive 2 observations. The same requirements apply to teachers of tested and non-tested grades. Any teachers on corrective action plans are to receive 1 extra observation. UDTS follows an observation schedule which consists of 3 rounds. During the first round, all non-tenured teachers are to be observed by November 15th, and all tenured teachers are to be observed by December 15th. During round 2, non-tenured teachers are to be observed by January 21st, while tenured teachers will have until April 15th. The final round of observations is strictly for non-tenured teachers and is to be completed by March 31st. In terms of the financial factors, UDTS has been using Danielson to evaluate since 2013. The District Evaluation Advisory Committee, also known as DEAC, includes members such as teachers, central office administrators overseeing the teacher's evaluation process, supervisors involved in the teacher evaluation process, administrators conducting evaluations, the superintendent, a special education administrator, a parent, and a member of the Board of Education. Danielson was chosen by these members because it was best aligned for our district mission and core values. Encore System is an online software that the district uses to conduct all evaluations and administrative procedures and consists of a $7,457.96 a year fee. This license is for 99 to 199 users. During the early years of Danielson, training to the staff was conducted by the Upper Deerfield Township Literacy Coach and Administration. Encore Systems for Education is a digital platform for record keeping of professional growth and data collection. The teachers will complete both pre-observations and post-observation questions on Encourse. Encourse is used to compile information and calculate teacher ratings. The teachers will electronically sign their observation report on Encourse and print 2 hard copies, 1 for the office files and 1 for his or her personal files. The Teach NJ Act is a 10-year reform law signed by Governor Christie in August 2012 with a purpose to link 10-year decisions to evaluation outcomes. The purpose of Teach NJ is to raise student achievement by improving instruction through the adoption of evaluations that provide specific feedback to educators, inform the provision of aligned professional development, and inform personnel decisions. Due to Teach NJ, 10-year decisions are currently based on multiple measures of student achievement and teacher practice as measured by new evaluation procedures. Further, educator feedback and professional development are more individualized and focused on students. The chart below shows a timeline of the teacher tenure acquisition. In year 1, you must participate in district mentoring program, and you will receive an evaluation, but summative rating does not count towards your tenure acquisition. In year 2, year 3, and year 4, you will receive an effective or highly effective rating on the annual summative rating in at least 2 of these 3 years. And you must be employed in the district for 4 years in order for your tenure to be granted. Under the Teach NJ Act, corrective action plans are required for all staff members rated ineffective or partially effective on their last annual summative evaluation. Evidence of progress will be collected by the staff member and his or her supervisor. Progress towards the identified goal for improvement must be discussed during any related post-observation conference, documented in the personnel file, and reviewed at the annual summary conference or the mid-year evaluation. The CAP consists of areas of improvement, which must include evidence as it correlates with Danielson. It must also list one or more specific prominent professional learning goals to address each area identified for improvement goals. Finally, the summary must contain evidence including feedback, student learning data, and teacher and/or student artifacts of progress towards your corrective action plan goals. Now we will discuss the Every Student Succeeds Act, which requires states to ensure that all students have equitable access to high-quality educational resources and opportunities, and that all schools are improving overall student performance and closing persistent achievement gaps. ESSA also replaces the No Child Left Behind Act from 2002. New Jersey was one of the first in the nation to implement the ESSA. New Jersey's plan was to focus on state assistance to schools, the performance of individual student groups, what makes a school successful beyond testing, and highlight chronic absenteeism to start conversations on what keeps students out of school. So how does the evaluation system determine professional development needs? As stated previously, at the individual level, corrective action plans are developed for all staff members rated ineffective or partially effective on their last evaluation. At the school and district levels, data generated from the multiple components of the evaluation system can identify trends and patterns in educator and student performance and thus become a key source of data to guide the planning and resourcing of professional learning activities. School-wide PD is developed based on identified goals and student and teacher needs. Finally, all first-year teachers are required to participate in a mentoring program and will be assigned a mentor to adjust to the challenges of their teaching assignment. The purpose is to improve the effectiveness of new teachers and to facilitate student achievement and growth. There are many requirements, including peer observation and reflections. All new teachers must participate in monthly peer observation meetings with your mentor. All mentors and mentees will keep track of their monthly hours on all topics that were discussed. Mentors are to turn in the hour sheets to the mentor supervisor at the monthly meetings. There are many ways in which you can continue to grow in regards to your teaching status. You can keep your evidence binder up to date, participate in school-wide committees, organize school-wide programs and activities, collaborate with your peers on ways to improve instruction, stay updated on current educational trends, and continue to attend professional development training outside the district. I'd like to welcome back all of our continuing educators and congratulations to all of our new educators. This concludes the presentation for today. Thank you, and I will now open the floor to any questions.